So my name is Nyki. We're coming to you from Minneapolis. And this is my girl Chelsea. Done her hair since the beginning of time. We've decided. I'm not aging myself yet. So this is real life, like, no joke, like daily life here. Color, like how we use our color maps every single day. So with Chelsea's hair, you can see she likes to be very, very blonde. And she is starting a new job when, end of August? Mm-hmm. But, what was it, 3 weeks ago or so, you sent me pictures of like popsicles and lollipops and like all those colors. So we are actually going to color her hair in a way that we can do like all those fun pastels, but yet make it fade out in time so she doesn't get fired on day one. She's an art teacher though, so I doubt they would fire you day one. But we're not going to test the waters yet. We'll get there. We'll give them a couple months to get used to it. Yeah, so we'll be swatching some fun pastels, and using a color map too. It's a good tool to show like how light someone's hair needs to be for pastels to actually work. Because let's be real, if someone's lightening from like, lightening up from black and wants pastels, their hair is going to lift to orange, and you can show them right on the color map, be like, hey, this is what your hair looks like, and this is why it's not going to work. So Chelsea's hair is going to be a perfect like example of how light someone's hair has to be to do certain pastels. So yeah, I'm just going to town foiling away. Once we get the foils in, we're going to go through and like kind of tip out some pieces. We'll do paint between with the pastels, which is kind of our original plan anyway. We're just going to make them a little bit lighter, and we'll swatch. And then once we're done foiling too, we'll come back live. We'll swatch them out. You can see how we do it. Like literally, this is a real life situation. This isn't like it's not a setup. I guess we can call that, right?
Right, we can.
Yes. But at the front, I'm just packing in a bunch of foils because we'll want to pull some extra ones through the front so you can actually see, so she can see it. Chelsea, is there colors you don't want?
Not really, I don't think. I like the idea of pink and turquoise and like a hint of yellow.
See, on purpose yellow is one of my absolute freaking favorite vivids to paint. And especially if you're putting it over something that's already really, really light with a little yellow base, it's going to be like, you'll be able to tell it's on purpose and not like, hey, your light here didn't sit long enough.
Right.
See, it's not even fair because you understand how color works and how the color wheel works.
Right.
Like a little too well.
I was
We're
literally teaching the color wheel last night.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Maybe you can come back on the color map page and teach color wheel. But it is a cool tool. Because yeah, we've used it on your head before when we tried all those pile. You should show the pile.
The pile.
The pile.
Color map pile. Quite a bit. We use a lot of them. Oh, that one's empty. Oh, almost. We're almost there.
Oh, is that the new one?
Yeah, it's almost new, but there's a lot going on.
Yes, I don't even know what it was. I just called them like the color maps are just, ours are just slutty. They're really, yeah. The color map brothel. Thanks, Danielle, for that. Yeah, it's definitely a must-have here. I have so many people message me like randomly, like, where are you getting? Where are you getting? Yeah. So when I reshare this, they'll be like, this is where.
Yeah, I've seen you do the color map before, and it's really cool.
Right. Well, especially for you who like you're, in the art field, like it makes sense too, especially because the paper like absorbs color, like kind of like hair does.
Yeah.
So especially if someone's like trying to decide what they want to do, they're like, hey, we're gonna narrow it down. This is what, and then you can like, just having that visual is super duper duper nice.
Definitely.
I think everyone should have it on hand. But also, I'll tone with semi-permanents, and you can actually like swatch those on there too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of like with watercolor painting, you do something called glazing, where you paint one color and you let it dry on the paper, and then you paint another color on top of it. So then you see how like the tone of that color changes based on what's on top of it.
Girl, you know, that's what, yeah. See, this worked out perfect doing your hair for this. You just educate everybody.
Right?
Yes. So I guess we can come back once we pop the foils, and unless there's anyone that has questions about anything.
Any questions yet?
Well, last time we did a live, it was real weird and real creepy, so hopefully today...
Hopefully.
I know. We'll have to tell the story at some point.
Right.
Just no crying. I think we're over it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I can't cry during my appointment?
No! No, it was like some creepy stuff happened while we were live. And yeah. Her and the owner of the jewelry shop next door were like crying, and she didn't know we were live.
Oh, no.
And it was creepy. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Danielle just joined.
Yeah. It's always a crazy. Something weird happens here like every day.
Yeah, I feel like you always have a new story.
Oh, I have one from this week, but I'm not going to say it out loud yet. Maybe I will later. Because Danielle and Michelle might throw up.
Let's save it for color time.
We'll save it for color time. Right. Yeah. We got stories. See, this is like perfect canvas. Like, it's not even fair. But like I said, it shows how pastels can work. So. Perfect. And I'm just alternating weaves and slices. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, I've done our hair since the beginning of time, so we kind of know how this goes. Am I talking loud enough?
You sound fine.
I feel like I sound like Phoebe on Friends when she like lost her voice. Damn allergies. Should we just come back in a little bit? Does that work for it?
Yeah, I think it's a good time.
Sweet, yeah, because this isn't that, no offense, this part's not like the most fun part. But it'll be fun once we start swatching and painting our fun stuff.
So yeah, you gonna come back during swatching and painting ghost story hour?
Ooh, yes! Oh my gosh, rainbow swatching ghost hour.
Okay, so we'll be back. Oh
my gosh, I'm starting not to laugh.
No, you're good.
Yes.
All right, friends, we'll be back soon.